Jamie and I are here with our friend and legal counsel and my cousin Carolyn to talk about this latest story on Maxwell being moved to comfy digs in a new, different prison.
Moved from Florida to another federal prison, this one in Texas. The move comes a week after Maxwell met in private with Deputy Attorney General Todd Blanche at the U.S. Attorney's Office in Tallahassee.
And the United States Department of Justice spokespeople are refusing to provide any answer or comment this afternoon. We have called them, we have texted them, we have emailed them.
We don't know anything.
What I was considering is she was not convicted in Florida and she's trying to appeal the New York conviction. So maybe they just wanted her out of Florida totally.
Tallahassee is also minimum security.
Oh, really?
It is not a prison facility or penitentiary. The one in Texas is for women only. And I think it might be considered a camp, which is low security. And it means that they would have some opportunity to walk outside on their own.
Well, I did notice in one of the reports, they had a sign outside at that Texas, and it did say camp on the sign.
Yeah. Camp is less security than a prison facility. There are several different levels of security in the federal system. And Texas, the one in Texas is probably one of the lowest. As to why she would be moved to Texas, my guess is that she prefers Texas because there's, more opportunity to move about. So it might have been one of the benefits they gave her for agreeing to talk to them. I don't know though. That's just pure speculation. But my guess is that she would not be talking. And apparently they talked for hours. That's what has been reported. I'm not sure why she would say very much at all without getting something in return. Yeah. Something more than just being in a nicer, lockup, because she still got 20 years to serve. So I would think that she would expect more for her time and cooperation than that.
It's Friday. There must be a new twist just to keep our whole mind off of anything important, like the falling job numbers and Trump firing the woman responsible for giving him the bad news.
A new poll says most Americans are distracted, which means it's working.
When you think of everything that's been thrown up recently, whether or not he gets to keep the Qatari jet, whether or not he appears in impeachment files at the Smithsonian, where are they shipping Maxwell next, lowering of the job numbers, and then there's all those tariffs everywhere. It's just as much noise as he can manufacture to keep people from thinking.
And that's the way it is if you're not paying attention. Well, the timing of this, Carolyn, with Maxwell is apparently she was moved to this, I guess, cozier prison right after her meeting with the Deputy Attorney General Blanche in Florida.
She might have a little bit more freedom, but it is still incarceration.
There's something going on between the Department of Justice and Ghislaine Maxwell. I mean, they've had the interview, they've moved her prisons. Something is up.
There is some reason. I would imagine that there is some reason that they moved her. Now, they may say that it's for her security, and I am sure that there were other inmates in Florida who knew what was going on with her, and that could affect her security level.
Well, I have seen some who are trying to defend this decision say that she was at greater risk because of the publicity of that recent interview with the Department of Deputy Attorney General. But how would that compromise her security?
Because others would know. But the publicity would, I'm sure, has followed her to Texas. So it's not going to be a secret. Yeah. And people will know who she is.
Well, I drove through the town Tuesday where they caught her.
Oh yeah.
She lived. She went hiding in my state in New Hampshire, in a little
Yeah.
town called Bradford, and I drove through Bradford just the other day and was thinking, "Oh wow, okay, they caught her here."
Well, I saw that house is actually up for sale.
Yeah, yes, it is up for sale for $2.5 million or something. I mean, it's like got 156 acres with it, so it's very private and in the woods. And Bradford's a tiny little town with a lot of woods, so.
And they really didn't know she was. I mean, she literally hid there, right? I mean, they didn't know she was there.
Yeah, she hid there.
Am I misremembering, or had she married someone and was living there with a husband?
Oh, gee, that I don't know.
Yeah, that I could be wrong, but somehow I'm.
You weren't keeping up with your neighbor there, Renee.
No,
you're not a very nosy neighbor.
I live a ways from Bradford.
Her spouse is Scott Borgerson, whom she married in 2016.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
And they lived in Bradford, New Hampshire.
And she has 8 brothers and sisters. I wonder what they think of her.
Huh.
Well, Epstein's brother has surfaced, sort of.
Who has?
Jeffrey Epstein's brother.
I
saw an interview that he did for Australian news organization where he was saying that Epstein is the one who dumped the friendship with Trump because he thought Trump was a crook. But my thought on that was they were friends for 15 or 20 years before they broke up. He had to have known Trump was a crook the whole time. I mean,
and I believe Epstein also was. So.
Yeah, I mean, so I don't know about that explanation. But
I think if we ever know the whole story, which I don't think we will, quite frankly, because it's going to implicate too many powerful and very rich people.
Okay, I'm Lady Mau Mau, Craig's built-in emergency brake. If this wasn't enough for you, sign up for the newsletter. It's free, it's thoughtful, and it occasionally makes sense.